Alright guys, you know the drill. It's another week, another Destiny 2 season is launched, and we're jumping back into it again for who knows how many more times left that we'll have brand new Destiny 2 seasons. The whole drama surrounding the whole Bungie layoffs and everything that's happening in the background. We finally got confirmation from Joe Blackburn that this final expansion's being pushed back. There's so much extra time that we're going to be having on this Destiny 2 expansion. It's going to be insane. I know it's been a while since we've jumped into Destiny, but honestly, the Embargo engine puzzle, recording that for the end of the season of the season of the Witch, man, God, I could not bother myself to do it. I am sorry. I'm almost starting to get burned out with Destiny, and there are just a lot of other games that I'm just wanting to delve a lot more time in. Spider-Man is great. I love playing Spider-Man. I'm wasting so much time playing Spider-Man. And then Modern Warfare 3, I didn't really play the second one all that much, but I jumped back into it, and I'm actually having a lot of fun with it, so there's that game as well. I'm trying to think of ways that I would try to get back into Destiny, but man, dude, it is just so out of my wheelhouse now. I'll keep playing it because I do want to see where the story ultimately goes and how it ultimately ends, but I think we'll talk more about that when we get to the end of the episode. But yeah, let's jump in. Obviously, we're playing the Hunter because the Hunter's our main. Let's see how everything goes.
The Dreaming City. An awoken stronghold beyond the reach of any outsider. Such was my wish. Granted by Riven, the last Ahamkara, who bargained only with me, until my city was invaded. First by the Taken King, and then the Witch Queen. Riven struck new bargains with them, and with her dying breath she granted a wish that laid a curse upon the Dreaming City. But Savathun is shrewd and clever. In secret, she inscribed her true wish on the wall that governs the terms of Riven's pact with me. A wish to pursue the Witness. Only Riven can open the way. Riven, whose heart was torn out by Guardians. My Techeuns assembled to conjure her spirit now. We shall make Savathun's final wish, and hear Riven's final price.
Okay, I thought... So, the final wish, we did see that in the cutscene that I watched, about the final wish being inscribed on her wings. But I thought, what was the point of us finding the dragon egg inside of the Embargo engine? I thought we were going to hatch that dragon and make a wish there. Supposedly, we're going to use Riven's heart to make the wish, and type in this code in order to communicate with her. Isn't she, like, super dead? Unless she's, like, pre-recorded the wish and her price to grant that wish.
My Techeuns are preparing a spell to conjure Riven's spirit so that she can grant Savathun's wish. However, the Vex of the Soul Divisive have laid siege to the Keep of Voices in an attempt to halt our efforts. I must call upon you to defend the Dreaming City once again. Petra and Crow will guide your path.
Interesting. So we are going to try our best. So the Soul Divisive, who are loyal to the darkness, are trying to stop them from everything that's happening. Interesting.
Apologies for not rolling out the red carpet. I've been preoccupied.
Haven't we all? What's our situation?
The Techeuns evacuated the keep with Riven's heart. The Vex have since fortified their position.
Then let's cut them down and take back what's ours.
Yeah, this is the Last Wish raid, so we're going back into the raid to get back to the keep where Riven's heart might be stored. Where are we going? Oh, I thought we were climbing. Okay, I guess we're not climbing. This is a different area of the raid. I'm surprised this place is still... I mean, it's still Taken-fied because it's just ripped straight from the raid where the Taken are still here, so they're still taking energy, lingering on the ground in places. I wonder if we will finally get to hear, God, I finally get to hear Zavala's new voice again after Lance Redrick's passing. Soul Divisive. Ooh, there's a lot of Not too sure what's happening here, but we'll find out when we get to the top. Okay, there's a puzzle here somewhere. Looks like I'm supposed to be standing on a plate way over here. We'll break out the sword because we can move faster this way. This is definitely a new area of the raid. This wasn't here before. Oh no, that one's linked. I'm seeing tethers going back and forth. Don't think I can shoot that. No. I think we gotta disrupt all the Vex that are in the area in order to break their connection. What are you doing? Gatekeeper Minotaur? Love the ninja katana. Super fast. There we go. Broke the connection, broke their wall.
A good start, but there are more Vex gathered around Riven's remains. The Techians need a fragment of those remains to cast their spell.
A spell to conjure Riven's spirit. Are you sure about this, Petra?
This seems like a very bad idea.
I'm sure that I trust my queen's judgment.
Her judgment sucks! We should not be trusting her judgment on this. This is a bad idea, and I feel like there are better ways of getting our wish granted, because isn't the whole point we have that dragon egg is to raise our own wish dragon to grant the wish? And I know the Vex are trying to mess with us and try to keeping us from conjuring up her spirit, but still, this seems like a bad idea. Okay, it looks like we're going up. Looks like her remains, her soul fragment is stored at the top of the tower. Looks like we're at the top of the locking mechanism. Looks like I have to go around. So this is the vault section of the Last Wish raid. Oh crap, I forgot I had the blade barrage. It didn't have a golden gun. Alright, it's another locking mechanism. Gatekeeper Wyvern. Just stab him with this. Not sure why the Vex is trying to stop us, though. I wonder if they're trying to stop us on behalf of the Witness. Or if the Witness somehow knows what they're doing. Or if the Vex are just trying to stop us because they want it.
Corpse. A shame I wasn't around to see the killing blow.
We never should have done it. She set a trap and I walked right into it. My desire for vengeance blinded me to her schemes.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Are we literally about to roll up on Riven's giant dead skeleton? Her giant body? This is gonna be freaky, actually. I don't really like this. I don't like the raid being this dark, too. Riven was always one of those raid bosses that freaked me out just due to her giant size. Is her head going to be sticking into one of these rooms? Oh, it is. Interesting. Her corpse is sprouting...
Whatever they're doing, you'd better put a stop to it.
Yeah, whatever they're doing, I really don't care. What the heck? Her corpse is spawning flowers like it's growing. That's new.
That got their attention. Don't let them near Riven.
I don't understand why her corpse is generating flower growth. That's new. Her body shouldn't be doing that. The last time we saw something like this was with Oryx's body was generating growth.
That's the last of them. Retrieve the fragment and bring it to the chamber. I'll hail Queen Mara.
I don't like this. Oh, we're just gonna rip off. Oh, we're gonna rip off a tooth. Can I still climb inside of her mouth? No, there's a barrier here. We're gonna rip off a tooth of hers and then use this as our means of getting in touch with her spirit. I can't destroy you. I think this is our cue to leave. Run, 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 run. Wow, this Quantum Wyvern spawned ahead of us. I find it odd that her remains were growing flowers, growing vegetation. Or maybe the Soul Divisive casted some sort of spell to try to get it to grow a garden around her. Maybe that'll be explained, maybe that's a plot device that's for the future. Down we go.
Well done, Guardian. Deliver what my Techeuns require, and they will open a portal to the Wall of Wishes as they begin to conjure Riven.
We will try. Here you go, here's the tooth.
Your deep sight will reveal Savathun's wish. Once Riven grants it, we can at last pursue the witness.
Deep sight will let us proceed with the wish. Alright, let's see what happens when we try. Obviously there's going to be a price. Riven has this wish preordained that we would be casting it, so we shall see. Reveal with deep sight. Okay.
Hear me, Riven. Savathun's final wish, inscribed in secrecy, has been invoked by the Guardian. Grant it now, and feast upon the difference between desire and reality.
Such a long slumber. Such a rude awakening. Grant the Witch Queen's final wish, you say? I refuse.
Why? Don't you want to? Interesting. I didn't know she could... I mean, obviously they can refuse wishes, but this is a wish that she's had in her backlog for forever, so she already made a bargain with Savathun to grant this wish. Why are you refusing to grant it now? Has the criteria for your bargain not been met?
Leave us.
Her eyes are glowing. She's super pissed. I want to talk to her alone. What do you want, Riven? Oh!
Queen Mara, what a joyous reunion.
For what reason do you refuse to grant the wish?
Why would I, O Majesty mine? Lest you forget, I am dead, as are the rest of my kind. The Vanguard made sure of it. I need no reason to refuse your wish, only a reason to grant it. What could you possibly offer to entice my cooperation?
Let her know that we
It
have a
wasn't
dragon
enough
egg.
for your champions to slay me. But then, you saw to the destruction of all my eggs. Well, not all of them.
Like the one in Savathun's spire.
One of many, hidden within my lair, away from your vengeful eyes. But if you were to secure them on my behalf, then you would also secure your heart's desire.
And ensure that the Ahamkara live to terrorize us once again. Very well, Riven. We have struck a bargain.
There are more than just the one egg that we recovered. If we recover the rest of them, she will grant us a wish. She has no reason to not grant it. She just needs a reason for us to do it. She has no reason to not grant the wish. She will, but she needs a reason to do so. But only if you recover the final eggs we have. Okay, so that is the bargain. That is the loophole here. The one egg we thought we found that we were like, oh yeah, that's the final egg. No. There was more. There's at least a couple more. I'm willing to bet 6 or 7 in total, including the one we have. That would be, 6 or 7 seasons worth of content here. Okay, we're going down here. Yep. Wow, you put a throne in my helm? Are you joking? What do you want?
I knew there would be a cost in bargaining with Riven. I did not intend it to be a cost we kept paying all these years later. But now, the Witch Queen's scrolls have confirmed my greatest fear. The curse on the Dreaming City cannot be undone.
Wow, really?
I've poured over 1,000 possibilities, but the Corsair souls trapped there remain. I won't give up on them. Even with the curse in place, there must be a way to bring my people home. A task for tomorrow, perhaps. All this pain Riven has inflicted, and still we're beholden to her. There must be alternatives to restoring her clutch. The resurgence of the Ahamkara now, taken or not, could be disastrous. The Reef and the last city went to war to stop them before. For now, above all else, we must pursue the witness. I need an operative to finish this bargain with Riven. Force her to enact the final wish. So while I ponder countermeasures, you do what you do best. Carve a path.
We're under Mara once again. Hot take, I don't like being under Mara's spell and being the one who has to keep coming back to her. Mara laments the state of the Dreaming City and its curse, laying the blame for it at Riven's feet. The scrolls we recovered from Savathun's Spire confirm her greatest fear. The curse is unbreakable. Once granted, an Ahamkar's wish cannot be undone. Mara dislikes Riven's bargain, but knows we have no other option. She tells us to cooperate with Riven for now, but she thinks of a contingency plan. Queen's foil sends her. So, we can't break the wish with another spell, but can't we wish to have the wish undone? Or ask for a wish to put things back the way they were. That way the original wish isn't broken. We just put another wish out there to override the first. Maybe that can be a bargain with Riven too. Maybe at the very end have her grant Savathun's wish, and then have her also undo the wish. Or not undo, it can't be undone, so have her make another wish to at least free the souls. The city can stay cursed, but at least wish to have the people freed. Amara dislikes Riven's bargain, but knows there are no other options. She tells you to cooperate with Riven for now while she thinks of a contingency plan. Speak with Riven? Oh, Jesus. Sweet Jesus. I don't want to speak to her. She freaks me out. I don't like how big she is. I love dragons, but she is a dragon that is very freaky to look at. What do you want, you thing? Yuck. I don't want to look up. Interact.
Greetings, O guardian mine.
Stop.
I always knew we could work together.
Oh yeah, right back at the raid.
I speak to you now with my true voice. Consider it a sign of trust. The need for deceit has passed. My corporeal death freed me from the Taken curse. My bargain with their king has expired. These Technians strain themselves to conjure my essence. They cannot do so forever. Savathun's wish will be the last I grant. Mara has made clear the terms of our agreement. Retrieve my last clutch of uncorrupted eggs, and I will uphold my end of the bargain. Obviously, I cannot gather the eggs myself. Instead, I will guide you to them through the holes of my former lair. And beware, Guardian. You may find it a place most unwelcoming.
Ooh. Interesting. Okay, so she is no longer taken. The reason that she is not spiting us because she's taken, she's spiting us because she genuinely just doesn't like Mara. I can respect that, actually. I don't like her either. Riven expresses delight at working with you one final time. She explains that given the immense reserves of energy required to sustain Riven's spirit, Savathun's wish will be the last she grants. Oh man, I thought for a second that she would make us include into the wish to wish her back to life. Or maybe once we secure the eggs, part of her wish, like, you wish me back to life, I will grant your wish. It would make sense. Riven is a powerhouse too, just like Oryx and the other Hive gods. She would be a nightmare to try to deal with in the future. Her ability to grant wishes to those she speaks to is too enticing for even like some guardians to wash away. The fact that she is back, I knew she might have been a plot device. I didn't suspect her to literally be the antagonist for the season on top of everything else. Oh, Undying weapon focusing. They brought back some of the Undying weapons. That's why the Soul Device is here. We got the Scout Rifle, Submachine Gun, Pulse Rifle, and Hand Cannon, Optative. The weapons look pretty cool, though, too. Super Cluster Shotgun. Pinpoint Slug Frame. Strand Slug Shotgun. Nice. Oh, what is the origin trait? Dragon's Vengeance. When an ally dies or you reach critical health, this weapon's magazine refills and it gains bonus range, charge rate, and handling. Ooh, that's kind of cool. If just an ally near us dies. Scattering Signal, Rapid Fire Fusion Rifle. These weapons look really cool, actually. I thought they'd be covered in dragon bones, but no. Trace Rifle. Appetence. That's pretty cool. A bow. Lethophobia. This is a combination. This looks like a combination of this bow of the Chosen as well as like a Techian bow, because you can kind of see like the Chosen arrow in the middle. Scarler Potential. Oh, this looks like a Season of Arrival's pulse rifle, but it's reskinned. They're taking weapons from a lot of different, like one weapon from each season, because this looks like it's from the 30th anniversary. This one kind of looks like I forget the name of that one though. This shotgun looks completely different. I don't know where this shotgun is pulled from. I think this might be one pulled from Europa, actually, the weird shotgun from that one. And then we have Doomed Petition, a 3-round burst, linear fusion. This looks like a Season of the Chosen weapon too. Cool. The armor in question looks pretty cool. Worm Guard Mask. Worm Guard Grips. There are a lot of like tribal, like cloth Wormguard Tunic. That's kind of cool. And then Wormguard Strides. Yeah, there's a lot of cloth here. Not like a lot of like, not exactly knight armor with dealing with dragons, but it's a lot of like ceremonial garb. Okay, Riven, you're freaking me out, bro. I'm leaving. I don't want to be near you. I don't like talking to Riven. I hate Riven. She's a really creepy looking thing. Okay, she has hidden dragon eggs throughout her entire spire of where she was housed, so we'll look into that. First things first, Dragon's Breath is the new rocket launcher we got for this season. A solar rocket launcher. Rockets embed themselves and struck targets and periodically inject incendiary fuel that inflicts scorch. The longer the weapon goes without firing, the more fuel the rocket contains. And then ignitions. Igniting nearby targets partially refills fuel. This weapon refuels. How does it get fuel to begin with? The longer the weapon goes without being fired. So holding it in my hands. Interesting. Ooh, we got like 2 red border frame weapons just right off the bat. And we got Dragon's Breath. I might put a composite propellant. I might put away oh yeah, it does get fueled up just by holding it. I might put away Gallahorn while we have this solar weapon in our hands. Attrition orbs dealing sustained damage creates an orb of power. Nice. That's pretty cool actually for a new perk. Nothing really here. Yeah, I can get a lot of propellant. Okay. Here, there's nothing here. I'm gonna have to go through my my inventory to like clear everything up. All right, before we go any further though, let's jump into the tower. I want to get some bounties, and I want to, you know, explore what's happening here in the tower. Oh look, find as temporary offline. They've included all that. That's cool. Queen's Foil Sensor. Is this the dragon tooth that we kind of carved in half? And yeah, this is what we're using to communicate with stuff. I don't know what we're gonna put. We're gonna hold on to that actually. Journey, Risen, yeah, all this stuff. Defeat combatants in the Dreaming City. Let's just get back to the tower. We'll explore the vendors and see what the vendors have before we end up going to the store. I know the store is the big thing we want to see, but I want to talk to the vendors first. What is this? Oh, the special terminal delivery? What did we get? Ooh, we got a lot of cool stuff. Ooh, Highlander. What is that? It's a new shader we got for the year of Lightfall. That's cool. I guess I'll take it. 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 What is this? Disorientating teleport? I have... Oh, Jesus Christ. He just like, whoa. It's like, where the hell am I? It's like, no, this is the wrong place. Where did you bring me? Prime Gaming Reward. I gotta delete some... What is this, like the saucer? Extraterrestrial vehicle? Which one of these? The Wings of the Firebird. I like the ship a lot, but I think we've held on. No, man, there's a lot of ships. Soul Piercer. I don't really have a big attachment to Soul Piercer, actually. I can get rid of Soul Piercer. I just want to get rid of Noble Steed. All the sparrows are now at the same speed. Now no one can complain about certain sparrows being faster than other sparrows. Nope, they're all at the same speed now. Those people who have been using Always on Time can now finally use something different. I already had this this flying machine, so I can get rid of that one. He's gonna have the catalyst for Dragon's Breath. Scorch targets defeated, bosses defeated. Sure, we'll take it. We'll take all the bounties you have. Give me your stock, and I'll use what I can. Focus decoding for weapons. very useful, but like I don't know if their perk pools have been updated. It'd be nice if they did. What do we have here? Iodo Draconis. Not too bad for weapons. Oh, Code Duello is here too. That's crazy.
Not bad.
We have plenty of upgrade materials, but we have a lot of legendary shards that are probably going to go bad by the end of the season, so might as well buy what we can, where we can. Let's go to the woman in the basement, get our transmat bounties and get those just out of the way. While we're down here too, we'll check with the Drifter to see what he has on offer for... his armor hasn't changed, but he's offering a new weapon probably, and a new shader. What is this? Envious Gaze? Just a solid green shader. I mean, that's cool. The new weapon for the season is a sword, caster frame sword. I really like caster frames. I wish we got more of them. I wish the Trials one would come back, but it's probably going to take forever. It has attrition orbs, relentless strikes, repulsive braces, stabilizing rounds. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. I like the idea of a caster frame sword. Maybe we can, you know, play the core playlist for that. Yeah, I want more caster frame swords. I wish we can, like, the last sword we got to be able to craft, I think, was from, what was it, Season of the... I don't even know what the first season...
again.
What was the first season called for this year? I don't even remember.
It's yours.
Season of the Risen? No, Season of the Risen was the
Black Armory thanks you.
It's like the one where, like, freaking Amanda died. I can't remember that season for the life of me. What was it called? Season of... Oh, man. Do I even have any weapons from that season? Oh, God, I don't remember. It was so... Season of Defiance. I was like, what was that season called? It was so forgettable. I could not, for the life of me, remember what the season was called. I'm like, what was it called again? Season of Defiance.
One of our brightest
Because I was like, that season sucked. There was nothing cool about that season. Full-Throated Roar. That's pretty cool. That's not too bad, actually. I like that, too.
Even steel needs sharpening. Don't stray too long.
And then we have Commander Zavala.
Good. You're back.
Then this one we have Spear Tip. That's pretty cool, too. Not too bad. What is that? No return projection? Oh, that's pretty cool for projection. I like that a lot. All right. All right, I think we got what we need. Okay, let's go back to orbit, and then let's check out the Eververse store. Everything else is not really that required. I didn't have to spend a lot of time with Ada 1 either, trying to get a transmog bounty from her. Yeah, I know. Yeah, survive the gauntlet, save the clutch, storm the keep, reap your rewards. All right, we'll check everything else that's here. Let's go to the store first. This will be the quickest one. Oh, right off the bat, they are offering a Princely Presence, a shader. I mean, looks like an Amalon shader, kind of, but I'll take it. I'll give you my hard-earned Cosmo. Do I really care about these shells? No. The shells will be made available at some point. What else is free this season? Nothing here. We have a lot of stuff from Season of the Wish already here. Roaming Primeval. That's kind of cool. I never got a chance to buy that one from last season, but maybe we will. Flowing Phoenix, another pretty solid one. I don't know if I'm going to spend money on this one. I kind of like the default one. This one doesn't really change it all that much. The Scavenged Shell for Gosu Scour the Wastelands, the Mad Max shell. That's kind of funny. Nothing to see here. Oh, right. Okay. So seasonal offerings. What are we offering for the season? We're offering Season of the Wish starter bundle. A lot of weird ships. Nothing looks too neat there. Okay, we have the season, the Witcher armor for the season. I might just cave and buy this because I really like the Witcher. The armor set looks pretty neat. The shoulders are kind of whatever. The pants with the crossbow on the hip is really cool. The cape with the swords in the back is awesome. I was kind of worried the cape would be tied to the the swords would be tied to the chest piece, and the chest piece would suck. But no, the sword's being tied to that. I really like the Witcher medallion too. Oh, the Witcher medallion is not tied to the chest piece? Is it tied to the cape? Oh, it is tied to the cape. I was worried it was part of the chest piece. That's cool. So even if I don't like the chest piece all that much, and the cape with the medallion is what I really like. The White Wolf cowl, this helmet doesn't really look a lot like it's from the game. The scar over the eye is kind of reminiscent of Geralt, sure, but I don't really understand where the headpiece is coming from. But sure, I guess, it looks fine. And then the boots are really cool too, with the White Wolf armor set, and then you get the crossbow. I wish a crossbow was a weapon, like a weapon choice you can get in the game. What is this? The Monster Slayer gear bundle. Okay, so this is like the gear specific to the Witcher armor, and that's pretty cool for ghosts who wander the path. It's a callback to the game. The Woven Storm, the wolf I follow into the storm. That's kind of cool. It's like a ship almost, like a solar ship actually. That's pretty cool actually. The Roach Vig, oh, like the horse named after him. Just whistle and I'll be there for you as the world falls. Oh, it has like the monster medallion or the monster trophy on the side of Vex's head, and you have the big Witcher logo on the side, and the swords are on the hip of the thing. Oh, and you get like the Arn symbol on the side. That's kind of cool. I mean, that's not too bad. I don't know if I'm crazy about those though, but we'll kind of hold off onto them. What is this? Oh, Augmented Apotheosis. Oh, that's a splicer theme for the for Divinity. That's actually kind of cool. I like that. And Neo Splash. Is this like one of those animated shaders again? Not necessarily. It's like a Season of the Splicer, like a super shader. Season of the Wish shader bundle. Don't tell me I can't get these any other way. Long Journeys. Okay, then we have Minimalism. This is black and white shader. Oh, it's a real good black and white shader. That's not too bad. Cloud Stride Contour. Not too bad either. This one looks like a shader I would want ablaze. Oh, this is an animated shader. Does it say that there's some surfaces and textures move or change over time? Both of these have shaders that change over time? Wow, they're even putting like descriptions like, hey, this shader moves over time. What's moving on this character? Oh, the silver's moving. Okay. That's kind of cool. 800 silver for that? I don't know, guys. You're asking for a lot. I might wait and see if those are part of anything. Arcade shader, pinballer. I mean, those look alright. This looks kind of cool. What is this, a dragon-based ferocious roar? I guess it's Season of the Dragon, so that's kind of cool. A dragon-based ghost shell, too, for ghosts who are feeling a bit prickly. That's kind of cool. And then this one is like Steel Sky, rain, fire, and blood from above. That's kind of cool, actually, a flying dragon. Force damage? Wait, what the hell? Like psychic powers? Nice, that's kind of cool, actually. Alright. Fatal Uppercut. I wonder if these are class-specific. Flood of Anger. Oh, that's the Witcher-specific one. What is this? Universal. Equip this ornament with Assassin's Cowl to activate a unique visual effect. Interesting. This is Assassin's Cowl-specific armor. Do I have that? Not with me, but it's in the vault somewhere. Let's keep abusing the store and see what else is here. We have a couple emotes, magical lamp, ghost shell we've seen the ships. Where are the exotic ornaments? There we go. Oh, Armory Exhibition. This is for Assassin's Cowl. That's pretty cool, actually. It's just like a knight helmet with like the woven stuff on the side. That's not too bad, actually. And these are digital variants. Oh, these are for Star Eater scales. Oh, they're Vex themed. That's kind of cool, too. What is it? Inflorescence, Transmat Effect. I feel like we've seen something similar to that. Phosphorine Stimulants? I don't know how to pronounce this. It's whatever. What is that? Oh, this is for Space-Time Waft. Leviathan's Breath, kind of like a Space Age one. It's okay. We've seen a Divinity one. Oh, this is for Necrochasm Corrupted Logic. A Siva-themed Necrochasm gun skin. If I played more of Zen, I'd be all for that. Extravagant Wishcraft. Oh, that's pretty cool. We haven't gotten a 1,000 Voices skin in a very long time. It's a golden-plated one. Not too bad. It's okay. Sweet Business. Oh, the business end. That's kind of cool for Sweet Business. It really turns it into a Gatling gun. That's not too bad. And Existentialism. This is like a. This is kind of like a. What's it called? A Root of Nightmares themed Thorn skin. That one is pretty badass, actually. I like that a lot. Makes me want to play Thorn again. I know he got a buff, but I don't know if I'll necessarily break it out. Everything else is not too bad. Okay, I don't think we're done with that. Let's check out the Season Pass and see what we can get from this. Season Pass, let's see. Valor at Dusk. Not too bad. We get a new finisher, Censored. Oh, that's kind of like a ball and chain. That's kind of cool, actually. That's actually one of the better Season Pass finishers. Yeah, not too bad. Transmat Effect, Manifest Power. I'm not too sure what it's supposed to be about. Okay, we get the Nostos. This is another kind of dragon-themed vehicle. Another shader, Dream Weaver. Not too bad. We get a Ghost Shell at some point. Anthematic Invocation Shell. For ghosts who know the names of dragons. That's kind of cool. Like another Dragon Slayer armor. We've seen these Wormguard boots before. Okay, so we started getting into the Anthemic Invocation Vambraces. Gee, that's such a mouthful. This looks like dragon-themed armor, actually. And is it symmetrical? It kind of is, actually. Oh my god, are we gonna get a symmetrical set of Hunter armor, finally? Anthemic Invocation leg guards. This is symmetrical. Please, God, have a symmetrical cape. Please. Anthematic Invocation cloak. It's pretty symmetrical. I mean, the pattern on the back is not symmetrical, but the overall armor shape is. I kind of look like a wizard. Anthemic Invocation Hallbrook. Oh, it's a Riven. It's kind of Riven themed, actually. That's kind of cool. And then here is the helmet. It'll kind of be like a knight, like a dragon themed armor set. Dying Dream. Oh, it has Riven's face on the side of it because it's like Dragon's Breath, and she's a dragon. I get it. That's pretty cool for an ornament for Dragon's Breath. Actually, that's pretty cool. The only other thing I wanted to see was in collections. We should be able to see the armor set, maybe for the dungeon that comes out this Friday. Oh, it's just Dark Age Hunter suit. Okay, so that's not there either. Anything else for exotics? Exotic weapons, we know. I'm assuming the dungeon's gonna have its own exotic. No. Power weapons? Is the dungeon gonna have a power weapon exotic, or does the dungeon not have an exotic, period? There might be another exotic here in kinetic. Armor. Oh, we did not get an exotic. Maybe it won't come with an exotic, because hunters did not get a new exotic for the season. Did anybody? No, I guess the exotic the exotic tuning they done basically creates new exotics. Sure, I guess. Who cares? Alright, after all that, let's finally jump back into this. Let's do this. Overall, it's okay. It's not terrible. Not like last season where they kind of had a mixture of stuff. That's actually not too bad. Okay, let's put on... I actually almost forgot what kind of armor sets I'm supposed to be using. I know young Ahamkara's spine got a big upgrade, or increased trip mine duration and blast radius, trip mine... Gain trip mine energy from ability final blows. You need ability final blows now in order to cause detonations with it. It's okay. I'll make it work somehow. Okay, and let's put on Blade Barrage again. Let's do this now. Riven gave us a mission to work on. Let's see what it is. Riven's Lair. Fight your way through one of the pathways in River's Lair and slay the trespassers that seek to claim it. Yeah, what she seeks to claim are dragon eggs. Let's look into these dragon eggs. I mean, the season's compelling so far. I don't know. I mean, is it compelling enough for me to want to play long term again? I don't know, man. I'm not exhausted by the loot grind, but I'm kind of just like whatever about the loot grind at this point. It's just whatever to me. I want to be excited, I really do, but man, I just feel exhausted by the idea of grinding for more loot. I mean, we'll talk more about it near the end of the episode. Modularity. Oh, they've gotten rid of all of, like, the planetary materials and crap like that. That's good. You can just put these on now. Prosperity. Aw, really? Somebody skipped it? Alright, I guess we were approaching Riven. That would have been a cool cutscene to watch.
How long it has been.
Wait, I recognize this place. How did we get here?
This is not our city. Only an echo.
We built those walls, you and I. Such elegant spires. A beautiful prison. I carved these chambers from those memories. I turned your home against you.
Couldn't you show us a safe way through?
I am dead, Princely. What power lingers here is fixed to its original purpose. But if you wish it...
I think the Guardian can manage.
If you want the power that's here, you can wish for it. I'm good. Alright guys, speedrunning through this, trying to keep up with them.
Their corruption may reshape these holes. Deal with them before the path collapses around us.
What a pity to see you brought so low. Bargaining for salvation at the behest of the Witch Queen. Desperation makes you brittle prey.
We have endured, and will endure, long after the memory of you fades.
Looking for one more plate to activate. Oh, there we go. I think we have to pick up the light and then take it to the plate.
We're not the only ones after this thing.
Let the egg come to harm, and I will owe you nothing. Ply your trade, O guardian mine, or fall with what remains of your people, as I did.
Oh god, what just blew up? Oh, he teleported behind us. Oh, this guy is just getting crazily swarmed. I don't know why you're rezzing him. He's not really worth rezzing. Yep, me.
There's nothing here.
Deceiver! Where have you taken them?
I did not know of your clutch, Riven. This is not my doing.
When the amusement fades, remember, the terms of our agreement are unyielding.
Petra, gather the Techians. If these eggs do exist, we must find them. Quickly.
At once, my queen.
Somebody's already taken it somehow. And we didn't take them. We didn't even know they were here. We can't take what we don't know about. He's like, she thinks we're lying. He's like, dude, we don't know who took them. If you locked them away in here on purpose, no one would have known to take them, unless the Soul Divisive have taken them somehow. Have they somehow made their way here before we even made our way here? We did not even know this existed. We couldn't have taken them. But she immediately calls out Mara about it, saying like, you are clearly lying about something. And we're like, no, we seriously have not taken them. We do not know where they are. Who stands the most of stealing one of these though? Oh, here we go.
Bad news, Guardian. I bring word from the Techians. Riven's clutch has dispersed across the ley lines of the Ascendant Realm. They now orbit our reality like comets around a sun, hopefully not beyond our reach. The Techians are uncertain how this happened, but they've detected a massive surge of paracausal energy across the entire transit system. The residual energy has allowed us to predict each egg's trajectory across the lines. The Techians themselves were once scattered across the lines in kind. Guardians were there to guide them home, and we can secure the clutch using the same strategy. Riven has caused so much strife, and yet we prostrate ourselves to placate her once again. And too many Corsairs will die on this quest to give the Ahamkara a second chance. As I said, we once utilized the ley lines to find the lost Techians. We can use them again. Fight your way into the Blind Well and reroute the lines through Riven's lair. We'll prepare landings for the clutch as best we can.
Like what Riven said, if you guys damage the eggs at all, our bargain is over. In that orbit, blah, 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 just as Guardians went left. Yeah, we're gonna go try to find it. We're gonna go try to catch. Wait, why did I get charges of light? Oh my god. Complete Blind Well runs higher tier completion. Oh my god, that's why I got him. Now I have to go do Blind Well. Thank God for needing to do Blind Wells. You're killing me, Smalls. I don't want to do Blind Wells. Wow, they have this Witcher-themed... That's kind of cool. I kind of wish the Witcher-themed weapons could be earnable. Maybe they might be in the new dungeon. Maybe. We'll see for sure. Well, okay, so I do want to check one thing. If any weapon's going to be available in the dungeon, it's going to be a sword of some sort. No, there is no sword available from the dungeon. I don't think... If the weapons from the dungeon are visible, they're going to be visible in the collections as something that's hidden. Or maybe we just have to wait for them to show up in the... Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to see them. Screw it. Alright, I guess we're going to go do Blind Wells, apparently, then do higher and higher progressions of Blind Wells. I guess we'll come back when we actually have those done. Unless they're story-specific dialogue, which I highly doubt, but we'll come back when we're actually done with this. Oh, and I had to buy the Witcher armor set. Sorry. I hate giving Bungie money at this point, but man, I really... Oh. Wow, they updated the weapons to actually give us a reason to play this now. What does it say? Advanced reflexes. Upon taking damage from a target, quickly guard or aim down sights with this weapon to gain bonus mobility, handling, and charge rate for a short duration. Oh, I didn't realize they updated the perk pools for these. Nice. Bipod ensemble. Who really cares about that? Okay, so now they want us to go back to the Helm and jump Riven's Lair, Polysemy. Crawl through the sensory wing of Riven's Lair to retrieve her clutch. Okay, so now we have an actual idea of where to go.
Now that the ley lines are aligned, the egg should pass within reach of you. You'll have to hurry. We need you in position when it arrives.
Yeah, I'm not too crazy about the armor look right now. I'm gonna have to keep messing with it to get the swords to look just right, but this is just like a preliminary look for the armor set. I really like the Witcher armor. I like dressing like a knight, for sure. Alright, Riven, I am back to help you again. We're going to a different part of the spire. Unlike before, it looks like I'm here solo.
Scurry through these halls, all you please. The Queen risks your lives, wastes precious time on her hollow promise.
Oh, is it less fun when something you want is at stake? Petra. Apologies, my queen.
You know my conditions. Secure every egg, or the bargain is forfeit.
Savathun knew of the clutch. Did she scatter the eggs on your behalf, or you hers?
I bear no loyalty to the Witch Queen.
You've shared common cause with her often enough.
As have you. Isn't that why you're here?
Ow. Oh, those are hidden against the wall. Wow, there's a lot of places here are booby trapped. Making sure we're looking down, up, and over everywhere. Wow. There was really a... I didn't realize there was a booby trap against the floor. Oh, man. Okay, this is going to be a lot of trial and error.
The Vex have dug in here at the Gardens. I never thought I'd see them in the Dreaming City.
The Soul Divisive are devoted to the Witness. They are here at its behest. To what purpose, I don't yet know. Taken run rampant, leaderless. It seems the Vex want them contained as well.
Where's Egg now? Man, Dragon's Breath does a lot of damage if you let it just charge up. Nice.
Do they extend beyond the Dreaming City?
I never escaped the city. I see no reason you should. Ah, still, when the walls close in, what is there to do but climb?
Alright, escape through the portal. So it looks like the Soul Divisive are stealing the eggs because they don't want Riven... They don't want Riven to help them help us... They don't want Riven to provide assistance to help follow.
That Hydra. I sense a core of darkness at its heart. The creature serves as the witness's eyes and ears. Destroy it, and we may yet obscure our intentions.
Wow, I got swarmed, more or less. They just all collapsed on top of me. Oh boy, that was really bad, actually, because I tried jumping, and they actually pushed in so close to me, I couldn't even jump away.
That Hydra. I sense a core of darkness at its heart. The creature serves as the witness's eyes and ears. Destroy it, and we may yet obscure our intentions.
Oh my god, I'm trying to jump away from these stupid things. I think I put on lucky pants. I didn't think I would need it, but screw it. I'm glad I put it on. Jerk. Man, I was trying to jump away so much away from these things. Where is that egg? There it is. Retrieve the egg for Riven. Soul Divisive is trying to stop us from collecting their eggs so that they can try to stop us from fulfilling our deal with Riven. There we go. Riven's
The
egg.
Techians were right. We did it.
Riven isn't the last after all.
If only for the moment, you may yet shatter that truth. It pleases me to know that one egg survives. To know, even in death. A promising start, O guardian mine. Or is it merely bait on the hook?
Hey man, I can't speak for Mara. I would like to fulfill my... deal with Riven. I mean, out of all people, Riven kinda had the right idea from the get-go. Unfortunately, she always knew that it was gonna end super badly, and yeah, she would have offered us a wish. Ugh, yeah, I'm glad I definitely had the, Nisa's Oblation. I'm glad I had frickin' Lucky Pants. If I didn't have Lucky Pants on, this would have been a lot longer of a fight. There's power in perspective. Alright, let's go check in and see how this weekly story wraps up finally, man. It's taken forever to get to this point. Alright, come on. Show me something cool. Okay, we're going downstairs now.
Tell me, Guardian, does helping Riven sit with you as it does me? She is a blade held in our hand. Held too tightly, or trusted not to slip, and it will draw blood.
Airing your concerns to the Guardian as well. Doubt is a useful tool, Queen Mara. Double-edged, is it not?
This wish was crafted by Savathun. Riven cannot be trusted with it.
We don't have any other way to guarantee
Has the
it
Veil
succeeds.
offered any answers?
Nope.
My study has yielded many interesting curiosities. I understand how the Witness opened the Traveler, but not yet how to replicate it. I need more time.
We don't have
I
more time.
wish we had more, if you'll pardon the phrase. Time would allow me to insulate us from Riven's ulterior motives. But we've left the Witness undisturbed for too long. We must act.
Risk is a thing I've learned should be managed, not provoked.
Riven is risk incarnate.
To follow the Witness, I must reconstruct the bridge it forged through the Guardian's ghost. But the Veil is not a docile subject. Abuse it, and a similar fate suffered by the Dreaming City could repeat on New Muna.
So we bide our time, while you seek an answer. Until then, we have a dragon to charm.
He knows there is a way to follow. We have to replicate we have to replicate the experiment that they did with my ghost. And maybe by the end of the season, Osiris will be able to replicate that procedure, and then the wish in question might be to wish all of the Omkar away. But I don't know. I don't foresee. That'd be kind of a really lame way to get Riven off of the table, too, so that we wouldn't have an extremely powerful ally in the form of a wish dragon, or wish dragons. Because with this many wish dragons, you think we could just wish the Witness away.
Back from scheming with Mara. are you. Fear not, O guardian mine. I hold no contempt for those who prepare contingencies. In fact, that is what I respect most about Mara. She is wise not to trust me, as I have never trusted her. For ages, Awoken and Ahamkara were both allies and adversaries, each seeking to extract a victory from the other. That is the nature of all bargains, to relinquish as little as possible, while securing all you desire. Our bargain is no different. It is not built on trust, but on the knowledge that upholding it will benefit us both. And that breaking it will result in more suffering than you can imagine. We must wait for another egg to drift across the ley lines and re-enter our reality. Continue securing my lair until then. Those who now trespass within it have nothing to bargain with, and are thus of no use to me. You would do well to keep that in mind.
For ages, the Reef and Ahamkara were both allies and adversaries, keeping a watchful eye on each other. Riven is aware that Mara does not trust her and maintains that it is wise not to do so. She doesn't trust Mara either. You have struck a bargain, nothing more. Riven encourages you to clear out the combatants from her lair while the next egg orbits. I see caught in the coil. I see the years that parted us have not dulled your ambitions. Riven's massive form peers down at you in a testament. I admire your willingness to march headlong into the unknown, whether the path may take you. And there are still many pathways through my lair. Surely you're game for a little challenge. A glittering key appears at your feet. A gift. Spend this once. You've proven yourself against our foes. In the coil, spend a lair key by looting a lair chest. Earn a high score by as a fire team by collecting wishing glass shards within the lair pathways. And purchase a dragon's gift from Riven. Lair keys can be obtained. Lair keys earn points as a fire team. Collect glistening. Okay, so it's like a challenge for the week or whatever. I just want to use them just to buy stuff. We got Attrition Orbs, Loose Change. Dragon's Vengeance, don't really care about it. Lead from Gold and Hatchling for Slug Shotgun, not too bad actually. Where's the weekly terminal for this area? The weekly mission terminal. I don't think it's in here. I think it's back the way it came. Is it not? Yeah, I was gonna say, is it not just this right here? Let's see what the weekly terminal has to offer.
I understand your concern. But if we cannot rely upon the Veil, the Ahamkara is our only option.
Even if it was Savathun who pointed us at Riven in the first place?
The witness is our priority. We have dealt with Savathun and Riven in the past.
And now Savathun is free and Riven is toying with us. I won't end up as a puppet again.
Nor I.
Sorry, I didn't mean...
I fear it too. The experience of watching your body perform a series of actions you would never condone. Of that terrible regret. But that fear won't stop me. Just as I know it won't stop you.
Was any of it real? All that advice Savathun gave me while she pretended to be you.
At the time Aldrin began his campaign against the Reef, he was already suffering from the Black Garden's corruption. Riven must have found him an easy victim. One could argue he wasn't fully in command of his decisions. All the same, the impact of those decisions was very real. So, let me ask you this. Did I give you good advice?
Life-changing.
Then hold on to it.
Oh man, okay, well that's kind of sweet actually. So Osiris and Crow have been able to speak candidly to one another in dialogue we can actually see. And yes, while neither of them trusts anybody from manipulating them into doing the other's bidding, they know that it just has to be, because they don't have a way of doing this any other way. We don't have the veil. The veil is still too foreign, still too alien for us to coax a reasonable response from it. So our options here, unfortunately, are to rely on Riven. And the only way she's going to help us is if we secure all of her eggs. She'll grant us a final wish to allow us to follow into the Witness's portal, and then afterwards, the dragon eggs, I don't know what we'll do with the dragon eggs. It begs the question on what happens after we collect all of them. But there's that. And then Riven and Crow, Crow and Osiris are talking, and they're just like conversing, like, was any of the advice Savathun gave me while she was you real? And it's like, did I give you good advice? And he's like, yeah, it was life-changing. Then yeah, it was. Then hold on to it, because yeah, that was, I probably would have done the same for you. I would have given you good advice. And it's like, oh, okay, so that's like, they're like, they kind of understand that, like, that Crow bonded with Savathun as Osiris, and Osiris kind of knows that too, and he's like, I never would have condoned those actions, but the advice she gave you was sound, and I think I would have given you the exact same advice. So while she gave you that advice and kind of pointed you in the wrong direction for her own reasons, I think the advice ultimately was life-changing, and you should hold on to it. So that's really sweet of them. Well, that's week 1 of Season of the Wish. I guess it's a lot to take in, and we're gonna have to get real cozy here, because this season is going to last a very, very long time. They've already confirmed that the final expansion is delayed till June, and in my opinion, oh my god, I'm not bored with Destiny 2 right now, but man, trying to jump back in after so long being away, it feels a little bit foreign. I'm not really all that into the build crafting and the excitement of going out and grinding for weapons and armor and stuff like that. That kind of cycle in me has been broken. All of the recent shenanigans happening in the behind the scenes with Bungie, how the devs that working within Bungie begged the higher-ups to let them fix parts of the game that they deemed very important to keep player retention, and how they kind of just brushed it off like it wasn't that big a deal. We'll keep paying for everything because that's what we always do. Has been such a really big, tough pill to swallow that I just, for the life of me, I can't be bothered to try to do all of this again. I want to try to get into it, and I want to have high hopes for, you know, the final shape, but I highly doubt, and I mean, I don't want to be pessimistic because I love this game. I've invested so much time into this game, but I highly doubt there is anything that can be revealed between now and the final shape that would get me fully on board the grinding forever and going for loot that I have been up until maybe the beginning of last season. That I was really starting to feel down kind of near the beginning of Season of the Deep. And Season of Defiance was just boring as hell, I'm not gonna lie. The great lore story-wise for Crow and having him come full circle is doing stuff, but man, it was such a lackluster season, and Season of the Deep was also kind of a giant waste of time. The only cool thing about Season of the Deep was just the dungeon. And then Season of the Witch was really cool, and we had a lot of cool stuff there, but I then my attitude towards Destiny, I was already waning, other games were catching my eye, and I was having fun with a lot of other games. And then the whole thing happening with Bungie behind the scenes being exposed about how they took advantage of the community on purpose, and then they blame us for not spending more money on them drip feeding us that content, and it's hubris of the highest order, and I can't just bring myself to come back and play fully. I want to see the end of the story, and I want to record the seasonal episodes for the channel because some people actually do like it, and people maybe want to get their Destiny 2 content from me. My Destiny content is usually the stuff that does the best on this channel. But in all honesty, if and when the final shape comes out, I don't think anything that will... I could be wrong. I doubt it, though. I don't think the final shape and the stuff that leading up to it, I don't think Bungie is going to be able to push out anything that's going to make me be like, yeah, I can't wait to keep playing more Destiny. It would have to be such a massive overhaul to the game that it would basically be a Destiny 3. I wish that wasn't the case, but I just feel that in my bones that they will not be... They will put out... You know, it'll probably be just good. I wouldn't say great or fantastic or, like, the best thing I've ever played. But I think the story, the way that they're leading the story right now, I think they're going to end it in a way where it can be... I feel like they're just going to end it and we're going to have a lot more questions. I don't think clear motivations, a clear beginning, middle, and end to the plot of the final shape is going to be explained. I think they're just going to do a lot of hand-wavy, you know, just go along with it, don't think about it too much, explanations like they did for Lightfall. And we're just expected to kind of, like, swallow that pill. At this point, I don't think they're rewriting the story. I think all that story portion is written, is done and over with. I think they're trying to do polish as much as they can and try to put engaging enough set pieces to keep the players entertained. But I think the game, the story that is probably written, not in stone, but it's like 90% there. And the last 10% is what they could maybe wiggle around to kind of entice the community. But I think when the final shape is done and over with, and the credits roll on that final expansion and the raid has been completed, and we get the final conclusion to wrapping up our story with the Witness, I think I'm just going to be done with the game. I don't know if I'll record any more footage after that for the channel. I think I might keep playing Destiny, but I might just play it off screen. A lot of people are planning on jumping ship, and I don't necessarily want to, but I'm just like, knowing everything I know now about what's been happening behind the scenes with Bungie, a lot of the player base, I mean, some of the player base is already kind of getting kind of tired of this game, and they were planning on putting it down once they saw how the final shape ended to begin with. But after it was revealed, all of the negativity, them laying off a lot of their staff, and them more or less, you know, blaming the community for their shortcomings and their inability to give us more because they didn't want to over-deliver. And even earlier in this year with the bad state of the game and them having to backpedal that because they thought that was good enough, and then all of a sudden now they're having to backpedal again after the final shape and after everything that got leaked from internal documents about them laying off people, the higher-ups, the revenue losses, them having to pause all of their active projects because they literally cannot afford... They don't have the money anymore to do that. It just makes you wonder where all of the money went. There is some shadow group at Bungie that are pulling strings behind the scenes, and they are literally destroying their company from the inside out. So many people will jump ship when the final shape was done and over with. No one's going to stick around. And it won't even be because the final shape won't even be that good. It might very well be good, but people will just be done with it at that point. I don't have a reason to stick around. They could give people a reason with the story continuing, but like it's like Avengers like Endgame. Like, you could have stopped with the Marvel Cinematic Universe at the end of that movie and nobody would have blamed you. It keeps going after that, but let's be real, not many things have been as good as that, you know, portion of the game up until then. And that's what's gonna happen. We'll keep my fingers crossed. I want to stay optimistic. Let's pretend that it will, you know, somehow turn around. It'll somehow, you know, blow us away. But man, am I just bracing myself for the inevitable I told you so, and for Bungie to say that, yeah, it underperformed and the game is gonna be shut down at some point. Like, they're literally like, if the final shape is anything less than perfect and anything less than exactly what we need and exactly what the community wants for this story to end up, and if that shadow group at Bungie decides to just push certain things that the community doesn't want, this game and that company will implode easily. And then Bungie will just be another classic example of an IP horribly mismanaged and it just going straight down the drain because of it. But it is what it is, guys. I think this time that's enough of my rant and my worries and fears about the future and what we're going to be doing with the game. But the season's over, or the season 1 story mission is over, and if you guys have enjoyed it up until this point and enjoyed watching me walk us through all the new stuff that we could find, not everything, but, you know, some of the most interesting things, be sure to leave a like down below. Be sure to subscribe, because we're going to be doing a lot more Destiny content. Right now, we're probably still rolling with Spider-Man. There's some other games in the future that I'm looking forward to recording. Working on getting myself a newer PC so that we can start recording PC games, and so we can pump out these games, you know, game footage a little bit faster. There's some other multiplayer games we might try rolling into. I'm debating on some out of left field card games that I wanted to, you know, kind of record on and maybe showcase. If and when I do get a brand new PC, I will for sure try to record some PC games. There's some PC games I've been wanting to record for the longest time, but I definitely don't want to do them unless I can play them on PC and do all the mod support that those games offer. So if and when that happens, we'll keep you posted. But yeah, we'll be here, and we will see you guys next time.